nemesis of a firefighter. Arsonist, I'm a fire rider. Instant flame like a firelighter. So special with shows, I live out my flows. Can't walk in my shoes, can't purchase my clothes. Ice in my veins, but I never froze. Picture perfect, but I never pose. As a juvenile, I knew I bounced back. Got rated, had a plan to get my ounce back. Use cheese as bait, that's a mousetrap. Let me to the right person to pounce at. They selling dreams, I'm pulling receipts. Full force, we can't be beat. Got a dirty mouth, but the flow so neat. Keep your 2 cents, talk is cheap.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is one that happens in the sport of boxing, unfortunately. Ludumo Lamati was in a fight on one of the cards, I believe the Wood card, and he collapsed in the corner. At the conclusion of the fight, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights, and then we'll discuss it. So, yeah. So we're going to turn the sound off. So, for those of you who don't know, Ludumo Lamati is in the trunks that are white with blue trim. And take a look. Oh, I stopped sharing. My bad. Get back to sharing this again. All right. Yeah, so Ludumo Lamati is in the white trunks with blue trim, and Nick Ball is in the gray trunks with black trim. So you see Nick Ball caught him with an overhand right, left hook to stomach, uppercut, overhand right, left hook, overhand right, clean on the chin, that one. Caught him with a little left hook. Nick Ball with another overhand right. Nick Ball has him against the ropes. He's trying to get the referee to stop it, but all right. And you saw one jab come from Ludumo. Ludumo tried to land another jab, got countered with a left hook. Overhand right from Nick Ball. Nick Ball has him against the ropes, and the referee jumps in after Ludumo's corner, threw in the towel. And Barroso was thinking, where was this ref when I needed him? All right, so you saw that. Now, let's take a look at what happened after. Well, this is reported from Michael Benson. So he said, update on Ludumo Lamati, who collapsed in his corner and was stretchered out of the ring after his defeat to Nick Ball. And this is from Boxing 5 promotion official statement. It said on Saturday, 27th May, Ludumo Lamati was taken to the Belfast hospital. On arrival, numerous tests and scans were carried out. He is currently under hospital care, and the latest feedback from the medical team this morning is that his vital signs are stable. We will provide further updates as soon as they become available. Please keep him in your prayers. So, luckily, after collapsing, his vital signs are stable and everything. But I'm going to turn it over to you, G, man. What's your reaction to that?
Oh, man, that's a sad thing, man. Like, and you know what's weird when you're looking at it, like he's doing everything the right way. Like he's trying to get away from the danger. The only thing he didn't do was take a knee, you know, which I kind of felt like he didn't need to, because he kind of was doing a good job staying away from the danger and then intentionally trying to survive. But you know, just wasn't enough, man. Salute to the ref, for finally cutting in there and just stopping it. But
his corner threw in the towel.
Oh, I thought the ref just called it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's just wild, man. Like this, man, you don't play boxing, man. So I'm just happy the kid's okay, you know. Oh, he's stable. I don't know if he's okay, but you know, he's alive. So it's a good thing he's still here for his loved ones.
TV.
Now, this is a tragic situation, and I feel like watching that whole fight, like it was hard to call because he was throwing. He's trying to, he was being defensive. He's trying to get out of the situation, but he didn't do enough. And Nick was bringing it to him, and it's just you don't know when to call it when a fight's going on, especially in boxing. Like if like a street fight, like, hey, get off of him, get off him. He's like he's not in it no more. But this is these guys are fighting for money. These guys are fighting for like their career. This is a career. This is a profession.
You got reps. You got reps in your street fights, Ned.
No,
it's over. It's over.
You gotta know it's over with. It's over with. Like in the street fight, you gotta be like, it's over. You got him. He's done. Like that you can't go any further because we're looking at we all going to jail after this.
Civilized street fight. Salute to you, TV.
You gotta be like, get out of here. I'm just saying. I don't. You gotta know when to pull people out because some people pull out cameras and just be like, record a crime. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's hard to call it in the ring because he's looking like he's conscious, he's active, but it's the moment. But once the pain set in, anything can happen after that. So Ladumo, you tried your best. I'd say take time off. I don't know. I would say once you recover, don't step back in the ring. Figure out what you want to do with your life because it was bad. It was bad. And the ref, I don't blame the ref. I don't blame the trainers. Did the right thing, throwing the towel. They threw it in a little late. It should have gone in a little earlier. Once they saw his man, they saw he wasn't there because he threw a jab, but he didn't throw a jab. It was like trying to hold him back. But it's boxing. This is what comes with the sport. Like people get hurt when they stretch their arms, I guess, But speedy recovery. I wish you well. Come back, but not now.
This is the nature of the beast. This is the risk that comes with the sport. And it's in these moments you realize why you should respect in fighters. And although you can be critical and you can critique them, sometimes you got to understand that every shot that's damaging, every shot that does damage doesn't necessarily knock someone out. Sometimes it's accumulation of punishment. In this case, you saw Nick Ball land a lot of punches, a lot of clean shots, and you saw Lamati, who had the courage to take those shots and the will to try to survive. And who knows how many more shots he would have taken if his corner didn't throw in a towel, and who knows if he would have taken more shots, if that would have changed the outcome of the situation. It's really hard to tell. But for me, I feel like the fight should have been stopped earlier. On one of the flurries that Ball threw, I felt like it was evident that Lamati didn't have it. But Lamati did try to throw jabs, and he did try his best to keep Ball off of him. He just didn't have it. I actually was watching that fight because that fight was on ESPN Plus. So in that case, I don't think it was the Wood card. It was the other card because that fight was on ESPN Plus. And I remember watching the first 2 rounds of that fight, and the first 2 rounds were competitive. And so I remember watching it and doing a whole bunch of other things because I had to get food because I came from the gym, everything. But I didn't finish watching that fight. So I didn't know who won. I didn't know the outcome until later. With that being said, I do think that part of the ref's hesitation to stop the fight is because Lamati was from South Africa, and the referee didn't want to give the impression that he was favoring the UK fighter. So he wanted to give Lamati every opportunity to fight back and finish the fight because, like I said, it was pretty competitive from the rounds that I saw. So, unfortunately, making that decision probably wasn't the best in this situation. And you can always second guess the ref. You can always, hindsight's 2020. You can always Monday morning quarterback. But the great news is that Lamenti is okay, and hopefully he'll make a full recovery. And as far as his boxing career, it's up to him and the doctors and everyone to decide whether or not it's something he should do again. We don't know the reason he collapsed, so I think that's another thing. The reason why he collapsed is a important issue as well. Maybe he drained himself so much to make weight that he was dehydrated or something like that. If it's one of those issues, it's simple: move up, and you can continue boxing. So I don't want to call for his career, but at the same time, if it was neurological, if it was in his head, if it was some blunt force trauma to the brain, then in that case he should retire. So we'll see. But speedy recovery. I hope he makes it back. And salute to all the soldiers who step in the boxing ring and give it their all. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can listen to our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.